entertaining and educational. This is major. Special guests, I'm talking plenty movers and shakers. Cleveland in the house, the time is right now. Strategic Moves Radio Show with Kenn Dowell. Time to motivate, inspire, and right now, this is what you need. And it's hosted by Kenn Dowell. Art, politics, and culture. So let's go. Strategic Moves with Kenn Dowell Radio Show. Let your voice be heard. Time to elevate. Ay, call in on Talk to Me Tuesday. Ay, let your voice be heard. Time to elevate. 95.9 FM. Tune in and don't wait. What's on your mind Tuesday? Streaming on WOVU.org and 95.9 FM. You don't just listen. Jump in and be the conversation. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You tuned in to another episode of Strategic Moves Radio Show with Kenn Dowell and Dr. Heather E. Burton. We're live in the house every Tuesday right here on 95.9 FM WOVU, right here in the heart of Cleveland, right on Kinsman Avenue, where it all goes down. Every Tuesday, you get an opportunity to be a part of the show. Hopefully, you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube. And we're also on that X program now also. So if you like watching us on X, you can watch us on X. So today we got a bunch of stuff to talk about because the whole world is on fire. We on fire. The FBI raiding organizations here in Cleveland that's trying to just get people to vote. You know, we can't vote around here without people coming in trying to check all your records out and carrying on. That's happening here in Cleveland. That's happening firsthand. And that just happened last week. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We talked briefly last week about what was going on with the two young men, African-American males, one who was killed by running out of a store, and the other one had got 35 years of sentence that's going on it's a big thing that's going on that's happening around our community that we talked a little bit about last week as well. And we got a few other things we want to get a chance to talk about. We got a few guests that's going to be in the house. I got a video that we're going to play throughout the program that I want you to listen to that I think is really, really good. And I wrote a Substack on that. And for you folks that are out there that are not familiar with Substack, and if you are familiar with Substack, what I want you to do is make sure if you're receiving our Substack is like a newsletter. It gives you an opportunity for us to be able to get information out to you at a certain point, you know, without spending a bunch of hours trying to put together a big old newsletter on Constant Contact and those things. But this is a thing where we can kind of write out what we're talking about and some of the things that we're feeling and some of the things that are going on. And our Substack gives us an opportunity to do that. So if you're a member of our Substack, you probably got an email from me this morning. And the email that you got from me this morning, the title of it is, "He Said It from the Pulpit. Now let me say it from the streets." That's our latest Substack that we put out today. And that was done by Wesley Jackson, by Reverend West.
You want to know who really betrays you? People who see what's happening is wrong, and they're too scared to say it's wrong. You know who sells you out?
Off of Roland Martin. I follow Roland Martin quite a bit, and he did a whole sermon on that really spoke to what's going on in our communities these days. And we're going to get a chance to kind of play that out and let you get an opportunity to listen to that. If you want to chime in on that, all you have to do is leave a comment. And on any of our platforms, you can do that by just typing in your comment. Once you leave a comment, we'll be able to take those comments, and Liberty will be able to post them up on the screen. If you got a question that you want to add to be part of our discussion of what we're talking about, you can do that as well by leaving that comment and leaving those things up there. Gives you a chance to be part of this conversation, so I'm not the only one talking while we get these things going. But before we get started on all of that today, I'm going to go around to DJ Unicorn. She is the person who knows the most about what's going on in these streets out here. And I want to find out is what's happening, because we tell you guys this every week. If there's something you want us to talk about, if there's something you want us to give props to, or if you got an announcement you want us to announce, if there's an event that you want us to shout out to make sure you're doing something positive in the community and you want us to be a part of that or get your message out, all you have to do is submit that to me right now. You can submit it to kendowell@gmail.com. I keep giving y'all emails to make them easier and easier. Can't get no easier than this one. It's KenDowell. That's KenDowell@gmail.com. So, DJ Unicorn, what's happening?
What's happening?
Everything's everything.
Everything is
Everything is everything.
We got a lot of awesome stuff coming up here in Cleveland, like the Fresh Fest in September, like Father's Day, Juneteenth, this entire weekend. It's a lot of great things going on this weekend and every corner of the city. So please get out there. Make sure you thank a daddy somewhere in this world. Thank a daddy somewhere. But yeah, I don't have too much. I've been honestly out of tune. I've been really just focused on getting my personals together. So I'm definitely very, very grateful for where we are and where we are headed. But as a city, I'm definitely concerned. Are you concerned, Ken?
I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned because I keep telling everybody, I don't think we're ready for what's going to happen.
No.
And I think that people are not paying close attention to what's going to happen. And as we saw, and we talked a little bit about it, these raids that just took place last week is serious. And when I say serious, that's serious, man. They bought the FBI and they raided an organization, and an organization that does voter registration, saying that they're doing fraudulent business, you know, and scaring people.
It's getting scary. And, you know, if you are one of those individuals who constantly say my vote doesn't count, they don't care about what I have to say, woody woo woo woo, the whole woo 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 woo. If you are not paying attention to what's going on right now, this should tell you that your vote is so imperative that they will run into an organization that does registration for voters just to suppress your votes.
Don't get no more serious than that, right, Uni?
It don't get no more serious when they will run up into a nonprofit that makes sure everyone is exercising their civic rights as a U.S. citizen.
Right.
Now you telling me I can't even register without being bothered?
Right.
Has that always been the case, though?
No. Yeah. Well, you know what? In some degree, it has. Now, but what's happening now, you know, because I always did this. I've been doing this voter stuff, and there's been voter suppression issues and things in place, we would say. They do every election to try to intimidate voters. I mean, and again, I done did a lot of them. Obama, Hillary, Clinton's. I done did a lot of presidential ones. And usually the big races is where you get the most suppression. And we would hear about in certain areas where they were doing stuff, but it was mainly down in some of the areas where, how can I put it? The rural areas, or in more in the Hicks, where they tried to change people's mind and they started to try to do various different things so that way to intimidate voters. And we heard about it. But from my experience now, this is the very first time where I can literally say that they actually came up here in Cleveland and actually did something right in our face. And that's the part that I think is the most scariest of it all, because we get to see it firsthand.
It's not just a war overseas, Ken.
No,
it's not. And it's really petrifying to me to notice that our people are just still not engaged after everything that has transpired just in the last 5 years alone. They are still not engaging and getting activated the way we should be.
That's correct.
What do you think it will take to make Black people fully activate?
When the actual war starts.
Civic?
Yeah, civic.
Civil?
Civil. You know, they say the revolution will not be televised. And they mean that. And when it starts happening and the revolution starts, it's when it's going to go down.
They said that before iPhones.
Yeah. And they meant that because what they're meaning by that is that when it actually starts to happen and that you can really feel it and see it for yourself, that's when people are going to make the change. Right now, they still don't feel it.
No.
They still don't feel it. Right now, people getting there.
individualistic
People getting
bubbles.
there. The economy right now is getting right to the point where people are just now starting to feel it. And what I mean by that is if you start talking to various different people, you go to different events, man, it usually be more people here today than here. Why ain't that many people going out to where they used to go anymore? Man, used to go to this spot and people would donate. It's got to be hard of raising money from trying to get money from organizations and people these days. So all of that, it's the pinch. The young people who are out here now trying to go find a job, looking to get into a workforce, are now going up against people who've been in the workforce maybe 20, 30 years that just got laid off, who has way more experience than the 20-year-old or 25-year-old who's trying to break in, right? I went to college. I did what I was supposed to do. Now I'm back home. I'm supposed to find a job. I'm thinking I'm going up against you in my class. When they say I'm in there, I'm looking around me. Oh, you my competition. We going for the same job. But no, here come Kenn Dowell. I walk in there and been like, oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years already. And I'm an adult. I look responsible. I look like I'm going to come to work. Who do you think they're going to hire? Right? So now we all put in that position that the economy is bad. So go ahead.
Do you think that with all of this transpiring, do you think that they're going to reverse the professional list? Like nurses, teachers, all the non-professional categories and careers?
I think so, but we got to still stay diligent in trying to do those. Because when that happens and only other people get in those professions and we don't, then we the ones who suffer.
Who should Black folks be lobbying
right now?
Yeah,
each other.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Where my uni meter?
Yeah,
I need my uni meter.
She went off today. Today it actually would have blew up on us today. We ain't have our meter, but yes, each other. Ain't nobody gonna save us but us. And so it ain't about going out trying to advocate the allies and all the other people we got. No, it's about us. It's about what we're about to talk with this young lady who came into the office to talk to us about the day. You just came in the day where it's just a week where everything is going on fire. You know what I mean? Just politically and spiritually and what's happening out here. So we was just a little hot before we came in. So we're gonna change the mood. Because we got our guest in here today. We're gonna let Uni cool off over there and calm down and get going. And we just had a hot day. When I started the program off, I said, boy, it's so much going on today. We're in such got a lot of flux going. You good or no? It's up to you. We got a lot of information that we wanted to go through. But today we're gonna talk right now. We're gonna talk about something that's pleasant in our community, something that somebody who's doing good for our community, because we just said we need to lobby each other and we need to help each other out. And the young lady that's sitting next to me has been doing that, and she's been doing it for a while. She's been doing it on a couple of different levels, whether it was doing it to help people in the community and providing the service where their children can go there and get quality education and learning skills to prepare them for school, or whether it was her working with a group of her own colleagues and women pulling together her own organization and her own sit-ins so they can get together to work better, whether it was her putting together organizations that got an opportunity to honor other business and entrepreneurs throughout our community to do that. And then she had the nerve to get in our business and start messing with the men. She got a little man cave going too. And she got the men all together and they're doing good things and trying to organize. And it's just like what we were talking about when it's all about who's going to save us. And I said, we're going to have to save ourselves and we're going to have to work together and lobby each other. I got the queen, who's been doing that right here in this town for quite some time, and want to introduce her. She's a friend of a show. She's been coming on for every year to talk about her event. Believe it or not, me and her father knew each other for quite some time, and he's a very, very good guy. She got my man. He keep moving his mic. He know he gonna say something, so I don't know why he keep pushing his mic away. You know you're gonna say something, so you might just be prepared. And they here to do what they do every year around this time, and that's to talk about the Pink and Black Honor. So without further ado, let's introduce Miss Tenora Edwards to our program. Hey, 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 hey. So, Ms. Edwards, what's happening?
Wow, I just walked in on some real energy, and
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate that because, as you said, we have to pick up our own mantles, and we have to have impact in
That's
our
correct.
community. So
That's correct.
that's something that I truly believe that we need to use our mantles. We need to use our gifts, our platform to have impact for
That's correct.
others.
That's correct. So, speaking of impact and our platforms, talk about yours. Well, before you get into Pink and Black Honors, I follow you and I saw you just got your degree. Was that a master's or a PhD or a doctorate? Which one you got?
Doctorate.
I knew it had to be up there. I was like, I was thinking about. I know she ain't getting a bachelor's, so I know she isn't getting her master's. So you got your doctorate.
I have my master's in early childhood education. So
okay.
This was another step just to be a motivator to others. As a single mom, I raised 3 children. My son just graduated with his MBA. I have a daughter that has her master's, but just to encourage legacy building and to encourage others that, it doesn't matter where you come from, it's where you're going. And my whole life is, it's been to be a light to others and to provide for others and to be of service. That's what my team, we do so much, and it all comes back to service.
How did you have time to pull off that with all the stuff that you're doing? How long did it take you to get that doctorate?
The doctorate, actually, it's an honorary doctorate in entrepreneurship and spirituality. Again, all of our foundations are based on God. So that came from a spiritual aspect in all the years that I've been in entrepreneurship.
Excellent.
Over 30 years.
What school was that from?
The doctorate, it came from Texas.
Texas.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Excellent. I saw it on there. You was getting a thing. I said, she go checking off another box as we go down the road. That's what we do.
It
wasn't playing at all.
No, it kind of fell in my lap, but I'm grateful for it. And
yeah. That's what happens though when you put in the work. You get recognized for what you're doing, and people want to do that in all kinds of ways. So kudos to you for being able to put that on your box. And unlike other people who are out on the internet and others who say they are therapists who don't have degrees, you got one.
I have a couple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got enough that you can say, see, I got mine. Yeah. So that's a great thing. So let's talk about what else is going on. I know Pink and Black is doing, but what else you got going on? You got other stuff you do. Pink and Black
is definitely at the top of our list right now with 2 weeks out. But we do a lot of things. We do things year round. You did mention the Man Cave 216. So that's something that God kind of placed in my heart. And I like to say, hey, but I'm not a man. What do you want me to do with this? But he gave me the vision to build the foundation and to support men to kind of build it up. So my son and Waverly Willis, Manny Hall, Demetrius, so many other men have stepped into that role and activated resources and communications. We've built relationships with Care Alliance, and we're going to be a part of their men's summit. So I'm just an open vessel, and this allowed us to kind of hit the family in full, the children, the mothers, and the fathers.
Excellent.
So now we have an avenue and a space where we can nurture and pour into everyone.
Like Demetrius, let me just ask you real quick, because I saw you guys doing the promo for the Men Cave event, and you was in front of Caroline's, wasn't you? Yeah, you was in front of Caroline's when you guys were doing that. Why don't you tell everybody what's going? Is that coming up, or did I miss that?
Yes, so that's coming up on June the 27th.
Yeah,
so we're actually having almost in celebration of Pink and Black Honors weekend.
Okay.
So June the 27th, we'll be down at Tower City for the Care Alliance Men's Health Summit. So yeah, that's in collaboration with Man Cave. We're actually standing in collaboration with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's going to all be going down in Tower City?
Oh my God, man. All sorts of things. Job readiness, health screenings. They're going to be doing some giveaways. Actually, also Lazy Bone, who's actually going to be a part of Pink and Black Honors this year. Okay. We're actually going to go down there with him, and he's going to be giving away some tickets for the Pink and Black Honors as well. So it's just, we want for fathers and families to be able to come out. Care Alliance does such wonderful work here in the city of Cleveland. Yeah. And so, that's what we support and what we stand with. So yeah, a lot of giveaways, a lot of community, education, health education as well. I know there'll be some screenings going on as well. So yeah, we're excited about that.
that's a free event.
Yes,
at Tower 6.
absolutely.
So all you have to do is June 20. One
June
more
the
time.
27th.
June 27. What time it starts?
I believe 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
11 o'clock. So yeah, make sure you get out there, and we'll make sure between now and then you get any flyers or anything.
I have flyers in the car.
So I'll make sure we get one, because we'll put it here. So every week we come in up till then, we'll just keep making sure we blast that out and let the people know about it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Ken Griffin will appreciate that.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
yeah.
And shout out to Dr. Ken Griffin for all of his contribution to everything that we're doing. So yeah, super shout out.
So as it relates to the man cave itself, how you believe it's going, and anything you want to let the men know?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe we can let the date out.
Sure.
Okay.
We're going to do a retreat for the men, and actually it's going to be with the Pink Party Retreat and Man Cave 216, August 14th through the 16th, 15th at Kalahari Resorts.
Oh no, wait a minute.
So last year we were
I've been just trying to see me. I'm turning my own chair and everything now. I've been trying to get out there for I don't know, and like I'm ready to go jump in some water or something, but I just like going out there.
But there's so many other things that you can do out there. I mean, there's a safari. I mean, there's all sorts of relaxation and spas and whatnot. So if you don't want to put on your bathing suit and jump in the water, there's other things that you could do.
And so that's what date is that one?
That's going to be August 14th through the 15th.
15th. Now that's the man cave. That's the man cave and
Pink Party Retreat.
So that's the women retreat that
we're going to be at the same location. We're going to come together for some panel discussions on relationships towards the end of the night, but it's pretty separate. The men will be doing their thing and running their programs, but we will have we're going to have a party with DJ Ellery at the end. Just a fun relaxation time.
And the reason why we're doing it is in celebration of Pink Party's 15th anniversary. Yes.
Yeah, we want to be a part of that.
Great.
So whatever we can do, put us down as a sponsor or something. And we'd like to tie our name to that and may come out there and film it all up for the weekend for you guys, and go some live stuff to let people see what you guys are doing with both the women and the men's side. So put us down on that for sure, and we'll do everything in our part to make sure we promote it, get it out. That kind of stuff sounds fun. I wouldn't mind, because you did one. What's that? That was just a men's event. We went out to the spa.
We went to the Grand Resort in Warren, Ohio. Yeah, that was our very first meeting.
You're right.
And so we did that over the weekend. And so this year, like I said, in collaboration with the Pink Party Retreat, which is the same thing that we do for men, we do it also for women. That's how all of this actually started.
Right.
But they'll be celebrating their 15th anniversary.
So the women have been doing this for 15 years
We've
already.
been doing this a long time.
And women been doing it for 15 years. So let's talk about what's the women been up to.
So the Pink Party Retreat is, we're boots on the ground in the community. Each year we do a room makeover. We're constantly hosting a prayer call to support women. We're constantly being involved in giving away items to support women and children in our communities.
So you just keep doing what y'all do.
We keep going. Our executive director, Nikki Ansari, she has a calendar that we put out each year. So if you like, please visit our website at pinkpartyretreat.com, and you can see our upcoming events.
Excellent. Well, let's get down to the big event then. That's the big one. That's the one that happens every year. Everybody's pumped up about it. Tell everybody about it. Then I got a couple of questions for you. So tell everybody what's happening with the Pink, where it is and all that.
So this is our fourth year. And each year we grow with our intentions and we grow with our purpose. So this year we're focusing on being visual, providing opportunity, and legacy building. So I'm excited this year because my son, who's an entrepreneur, he's in the category of emerging stars.
Okay.
So that is one category that they've allowed me to choose those individuals, myself and Tawana with Pearl Flower Catering. So we get to choose those 4 entrepreneurs. But I'm excited. This year, I think people can expect just excitement, community, we want to spark a feeling of unity in the city of Cleveland. So we're bringing in Lazy Bone is coming back. Our topic is perseverance. He's going to speak to that. Our entrepreneurs of the year, they are just phenomenal. We have Ted Kenn, who's the lifetime achievement person this year. Meltree Sporters for Meltree Sharp. Sharp for Entrepreneur of the Year. Impact him. We're bringing in Jeff Johnson. So Ray Jr., who's going to be hosting the after party. So it's really a Cleveland feel, and the vibration is high. People are excited. Tickets are going fast. I'm just really excited to be able to provide this space for entrepreneurs.
And it's going to be at Severance Hall?
At Severance Hall. And let me say, it's not just for entrepreneurs, it's for family members, it's for people, anyone that wants to come out and just be a part and feel a part of this city and what we're building, our network, our communities. You know, it's a safe space. We want you to have a seat in the room. Severance Hall is just amazing. And, you know, a lot of people are here, come through, and they say, well, I haven't been here since elementary.
Yeah,
we hear that
elementary.
a lot.
That's when you were going down there. You're right.
But just to come back and to sit in that space and to take it in. This is right here in Cleveland. We have some amazing entrepreneurs. I call them gems right here in our city that, you know, not to say that they're overlooked because they're well known, but just we have some phenomenal people right here that we need to acknowledge and to collaborate and work with.
You know, it's a good reason to get dressed up and get out there and hang around a lot of good people who are doing good things. So it's definitely that. And one of the things, you guys, you're not doing as many awards this year. Is that something somebody said, say we kind of streamlined it down a little?
We have, and we were just talking about that, you know, and it's kind of like a catch-22 for me because, again, there's so many amazing people.
Correct.
And you know, it hurts my heart when I can't honor everyone. Everyone, there's so many people that are so deserving, but you know, my team, my advisory board made me cut back due to the timing.
Well, that's what they said. It was
that's all.
That the only complaint anybody ever said about the event was like, man, it was long.
Yes, it's long. And
that was the only complaint you ever get.
And we had to cut back. So the show has been cut down.
Well, and listen, that's a good way to sell tickets. The show has been cut down.
And we will have food trucks. So we listen to the feedback and we do our best to, you know, accommodate and to make our program an event.
Well, that my question was what to expect new. So there it is. We got food trucks that's new that you're bringing out there. The program is going to still be as impactful, but they're just cutting it down. And I imagine a lot of you guys will appreciate that as well. And anything else that's new, y'all gonna? You're always bringing out somebody huge and big. Who's the big guest?
So we have again Lazy Bones coming back home, and then we have Tasha Smith. Who's phenomenal. She's a great speaker. We have
give me more about Tasha Smith. I'm not familiar.
So Tasha Smith, I don't know if anybody has seen Why Did I Get Married? From
I'm
Tyler
sure my
Perry.
wife has seen.
Yeah.
So she probably looking at like, you don't know who that is. I'm sure she knows exactly.
So she's an actress, but she's also the reason why perseverance is the topic this year is because we're talking about being able to continue to move on and continue to develop in your own personal life and your career development as well. And so what she's been able to do to go from an actress and now a director and things of that sort. So
I think she's the one with the mouth.
Yes.
Big personality. She's the one with the big personality.
Not in person with the mouth, but on the show.
On the show.
She's the sister who was
She's
and when you started directing, I remember she did do some directing. They were saying she moved. Yeah, she's real good. Yeah.
I like her. She's an inspiration.
Oh, yeah. So she'll make it. We're gonna have a lot of fun with her.
Yeah, she's fun too.
Yeah, you'll have a lot of fun with her. Excellent.
And we're bringing the Scream team from the Cavs will be out this year. We have some amazing people. I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed because it's so much. It's it's a full show.
Yeah.
So we're excited, and I think the audience will be excited. Shaw Band will be back this year.
Okay.
So we're excited. Looking forward to it.
And what time does it start?
It's going to start. The doors open for VIP guests at 2 p.m. So if you want to do the red carpet, experience, we ask that you try to arrive about 3 p.m. And the doors to the main auditorium will open at 4 p.m.
Excellent.
Oh, and we have Hubs Groove who will be on
they'll
the
be playing.
terrace. Definitely. We have some exciting
Oh, yeah,
Hubs
we got some
Groove,
Hubs
Humble
Groove,
G,
Humble G, DJ
Low Key for
DJ
sure.
Low Key for
He's
sure.
a part of Pink and Black
Yeah,
Honors.
yeah, that's he's a piece of
staple.
furniture with us now.
Yes. Pearl Flower and DJ Low Key, they're just, hey, we have to have, and Danita Harris.
Harris. But then, like we said, also Ray Jr. Ray Jr. Cleveland's on Ray Jr. He'll be hosting.
Well, if he's host after party, I imagine it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, that's a good time.
So he's an honoree this year. So, and he's celebrating his 20-year anniversary. So this is a big year for him also. So
what's the red carpet all about?
Well, come see me on the red carpet. I'll be over there. So I'm actually hosting the red carpet this year. But once again, we want to be able to provide an elevated experience. And so our VIP guests that'll be coming in, that we'll be having some interviews there because it is a black tie affair.
Gotcha.
So we absolutely encourage people. Listen, we don't want to turn you away, but please don't come in jeans.
Right.
So it's we want you to dress up, put your tuxedos on, put your gowns on, look good, feel good, and then the whole red carpet experience is just for us to be able to capture some of those moments, to be able to speak to some of the entrepreneurs that we're going to be honoring as well, and then to just kind of go ahead and continue to transition on to
first class all the way.
All the way.
First class all the way.
Black
That sound
excellence.
like. Yeah, black excellence. You're right about that. Anything you would like to ask the audience before we let you guys go? Anything you want to tell them that you think is inspirational? Not inspirational, but it's important as it relates to the event, and anything else that you want to talk about?
I just feel it's important that we come out and support our own. Chantel Brown will be receiving an award for her contribution to entrepreneurs. So it's just important that we come out and let them know, hey, we support you. We support this community. And not only that, but just to continue to build our community. We're building networking avenues for people to connect with each other.
That's
so
correct.
That before we get to the Pink and Black Honors, I founded an organization titled the Multi-Resource Networking Expo. So that's where we actually have vendors come out. We have organizations come out and entrepreneurs can speak to them and to gather information on how they can better their business. So this year we've gained a lot of support. Thank you to Tri-C Corporate College, their entrepreneur department. They've been very supportive. So we hosted our Multi-Resource Networking Expo there back on June 8th. We had a nice turnout in collaboration with Futureland. So we had a lot of people come out to gain those resources and to learn about Pink and Black Honors and learn ways of how they can be supported as an entrepreneur.
Damn, man, that was another bomb, man. You dropped another one on us. Now, I ain't gonna let you gloss over that one now, because I didn't hear about that one.
Yes,
I didn't hear about that.
So this is our third year hosting Myrna, and the first 2 years we were located at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So again, we're trying to be very intentional for entrepreneurs. We moved it to the corporate college with they have a state-of-the-art resources for entrepreneurs. Their podcasting room, they have so many courses and just mentorship. I'm actually a instructor there for their program for mentorship. So I just want people to know, hey, this resource is here. Let's go into that space to take advantage of what they're offering.
So you got roughly 4 major events you do every year. 5. Which one I'm missing?
We just added a new one, and my team is like, "That's enough."
I mean, even if you did them in quarters, if you get a 5th one, it's going to run into one of these quarters. So, what's the 5th one?
The 5th one, we're targeting the whole family. So we'll be opening our Excel Academy, which is a charter school, and it opens in August.
So you actually gonna open up your own school now?
We open our own school.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we're gonna start, and it focuses on entrepreneurship and AI systems and sign language, different things to help start building entrepreneurs at a young age.
What's the age limit of the school?
It's gonna be this year. We're gonna start from K through 6.
Interesting.
Yeah, I want to start small and just really master it and then grow it, as we learn and just tap into all the resources that are available.
So maybe by the third year, that class would be the middle school or something like that.
Yes.
You know
yes,
what I mean?
we plan to grow it, but
Right,
we have students already signed up and ready to go, but I'm excited.
That's now that one isn't an event. That's actually a job.
Yes.
That's a job. Yeah, the other that's a
full-time
job. You just added to the equation there.
Yes.
Wow. So you still gonna do your daycares and all of that too?
Yes, I have.
Well, I guess you got that on autopilot by now.
That's on autopilot, but it still requires a lot of work. My centers are 5-star, so we have to work to maintain that standard. And, just building great communities, building great people, pouring back. I just feel like I'm in a space in my life where I'm just pouring my all back into others, to just be used and aligned to what God has sent me here to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to connect you with Dr. Heather Burton because she's on our program. She's on my network. So as I was telling Demetri, I got a few different shows on my network now. And she does a show called Sanctified and Stilettos, where she talks to women of faith and about faith issues and things of that nature. And I told her you and her should click very, very good because that portion of it, she's very deep and you're deep. So I imagine y'all have a very good conversation on some things. So I'm looking forward, and Joanna will be sending some stuff to you guys to try to line that up, and you come on into the studio and do a show with her. And I'm looking forward to that. That ought to be pretty interesting.
Would love to. And when I first started, when my life really took a turn where I said, okay, God, I surrender. I give you my yes. I promised that I would speak his name and he would be the foundation of everything that we create. So we stand on Proverbs 16 verse 3. And those of you that got PBH jackets, I slid that in there.
Yes.
So but that's what we stand on. Commit thy works. We stand on that. And I'm just a true believer that with God, all things are possible.
Yes.
No, you are an actual witness and living, what they would say, living
testimony.
Living testimony of that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Watch out now.
Yeah,
Don't push me.
No, that's exactly where you at. So that's undeniably. I mean, every time we talk, it's been that way. We've been talking the last few years now, and like. It's a staple. It's like, well, Sonora coming on. I said, well, we know what she want to talk about. And it was just now, I just felt it was different. Me and you did the pod already. And I was like, well, let's get her on the radio. And then I want to get you in with Dr. Burton, just because I think y'all just would do good. And it's just something I think you guys should connect. And I think it'll be a good program.
Wonderful.
What about you, Demetrius? Anything over there we need to hear from you, brother?
No, man. No, June the 28th. That's all we need to pay attention to. June the 28th, Pick the Black Honor.
Oh, and give out that Carl Harvey date too, man.
Yes. So August the 14th through the 15th at Kalahari Resort will be Man Cave 216 in collaboration with Pink Party celebrating their 15-year anniversary.
We're going to pump that one up.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Yeah, y'all make
we'll
sure
be back.
We get that. We'll be back. We're gonna
Hey, before you go, Tenora, you got to tell them about your book now.
My book.
Oh,
forget about the book.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. The other side of entrepreneurship, the book Tosi, is a collaboration of entrepreneurs. And the reason that we wrote that, it started as a fundraiser for, this year we did receive the Impact Award for traveling to Belize. So that's what the book was created for, to raise money so that we could take a group of entrepreneurs to Belize, in which we did in February, and it was amazing.
You know what? I saw that too.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much you act like you don't be seeing stuff, but it's amazing. I saw that too when you guys went over there, because I said they over somewhere else doing something. I remember saying when you said the Belize in the books, I was like, wait a minute,
Global impact.
It's definitely global impact.
Global
this
impact.
lady doing it all, man. Global
I
impact.
can't remember.
Yeah, good Lord.
Sometimes I look back and say, well, who's doing? Is that me?
Yeah.
But the grace of God.
Jeez,
But yeah,
you
the
did
book-
do that.
I did do that. So we took students over there to teach them about entrepreneurship, to learn their culture with prolific achievers from Riddall Farm and Tim Lewis.
Right.
So it was a phenomenal experience. We were able to take this year's honor kidpreneur, who will be on stage this year, and Lily, DJ Lily. She was a previous winner. So Devontae, I'm sorry, I can't call his last name. I want to say Callaway, but he's this year's entrepreneur, kidpreneur. So he was able to travel, and Lily and a couple other entrepreneurs that we took. But it was a great, awesome experience.
Did y'all get the? I'm gonna throw a plug in just because you got you here. Did you get the Trash Can Boys?
Oh, the Trash Boys,
yes,
yeah, they were,
definitely,
yes, they were.
Or am I late on them?
No,
Yeah,
you're late on that.
I'm late on that one. I just,
that.
I'm gonna say, they're the ones I be hearing everybody talking about when I talk about youth
So they were
entrepreneur.
actually
Yeah.
honorees last year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just know they every time I turn on my feed, they on my feed
Yes,
too.
they're
Yeah.
amazing young men. They're doing great work.
Doing
in the
great
city.
work. They're doing great work. Excellent.
But the
the
other
book.
side- the book before
all of us, guys. We was talking about the book. What's up?
how it started, but the book is really for entrepreneurs. It's about our stories,
Okay.
about the side of entrepreneurship that you don't hear or you learn about in school or in the books. It's about the reality. Even right now, I'm living through the other side of entrepreneurship because my mom is she's not doing well. Keep her lifted in prayers, but how do we continue to function? How do we continue to move and navigate through life? And how do you keep your business going when life starts to happen, when divorce take place?
Life start lifing.
And life start life. And so that book speaks to that. And we just want entrepreneurs to know that, hey, you have a community here. We've been through that. You got to keep pushing. You got to persevere.
And
so
you don't know something. You very true on all the things you're saying, because I had one of my business partners. He died about a few weeks ago, and just been like for the last 3 weeks or a month, just like figuring out why. Just in this funk, things just wasn't working right. And even we going through it now. Just a lot of turmoil and stuff that make you feel like, why are you even doing it? And I went through that. I mean, and I didn't think I was depressed. I was really walking around like, but I didn't want to work. I actually didn't go to work. I tell people I came down here, but I was leaving here going right back home. I didn't go to work. I didn't go to my office, I think, for almost 2 weeks straight.
that's it.
And when I say that is I went down there, I got something, look around, I left and went back home. And that's when I knew I was depressed, because when I got my office, and Demetrius, you've been there, I got beautiful. It's a place where you sit there and you feel good. Yeah. But I wasn't feeling good about being there. And then not feeling good about what I was even doing. Like, why are we doing this? It's not working for a lot of doubts and everything. Just now getting on okay, I got to fight for my business. Okay, I got to get back out here and do what I need to do to hustle and make this things right. So I hear you on that. And entrepreneurs, when you self-employed, is different, because if you don't go hunt, you don't eat. You could be depressed sitting at your job, and long as you get through your 8 hours, you're going to get that check at the end of the day. Every day we wake up, the clock starts when you got to start making money. Every day you get up, you got to, if by the end of the day, if you ain't made no money, you ain't made no money for you, your family, and that's a lot of stress, and that can get, so I'm 100% with you on that.
Absolutely. And that's what we want to let entrepreneurs know. Hey, you have to have a plan. You have to have a support system, because who's going to help you? You got to get back up and pay the bills, and you have to keep pushing and going. And I just like to share transparent stories of being an entrepreneur. I remember, in all transparency, I remember in my early years when I first started out, I think my car got repossessed. I didn't have enough money. I'm single mom trying to navigate, and just being totally honest with it. I'm like, I quit. I can't do this. I can't afford to pay my car note, take care of my kids. I can't do it. And my sister came to me, again, back to your support systems. She's not a very loud person either. She's just, but she was direct. And she said, when I got back in the bed, she said, you're going to get out this bed and you're going to get back to work and you're going to keep pushing. And I haven't stopped since. And that was over 25 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we just have to know, we have to have fortitude. We have to have perseverance. We have to know that we can do it. We can make it in spite of.
And it's going to take people doing inspirational things like you're doing,
Yes.
not only with the Pink and Black Honors, which is a way of honoring people, which is good, but the other stuff in between, the man cave and the camaraderie that men can have through that, the thing you do with the women events and those events with the entrepreneurs.
Yes.
You know, all of that stuff is good stuff that feeds the soul, the spirit. And I think that you're doing wonderful at that.
Thank you.
There's no award that the city can give you to say thanks for all you do. All we can do is say thank you every time we see you. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you also for what you do.
Oh, we trying. We out here trying to do what we
Absolutely.
can. So we gonna keep for the fight was right. That's all we got to do. Anything else you want to say? Hold on 1 second. Did he hang up? Oh, Judge Nelson was online. He was going to talk to us, but he probably was like, boy, you done talked the whole program with Shadora, which, she did what she came in here to do because she made me feel better. I don't know about you, Uni. You feel any better now, Uni?
Yes.
So she made me feel better.
She made you feel. So she came in and she took the oil because we was on fire when she came. We was like ready. I was like, I got a whole bunch of stuff. We gonna get it in today, y'all.
I definitely feel better. You brought the Holy Spirit in with you.
Yes,
I
you did.
appreciate you bringing that calm spirit in here because
we was about to
you
go.
may not know because y'all don't know me for real. Hi, I'm DJ Black Unicorn, also known as Uni, the beloved unicorn of the land. And I get rambunctious sometimes when I'm passionate about what I'm speaking on. So I appreciate y'all bringing the calm and the tranquility into the room, the Holy Spirit, because sometimes we just need that reminder to woosah and do what you can do while you can do
I
it.
had a whole program full of all kinds of notes. We was going in. You saw it. But you turned that whole thing around, which is the way we needed to be, because as I told you what I was going through, the last thing I need to be is fired up with everything I'm going through right now. I need to have patience and be calm. As I'm telling my wife, my kids, and everybody else as we go through this thing, patience is going to be the best thing. And you was able to bring that to this room. So see, that's your gift.
That's the gift. And that's the secret behind Pink and Black. People don't know that pink is that love, is the female calming, vibrant energy. That black, we need both. We need that strong strength. We need both to navigate our journey. So I appreciate what you all, the fire that you have. We need that also, but we also need to know how to flow and how to move and how to navigate on that soft side sometimes.
Oh, it's always best. It's always best. Well, we only got about 5 or 6 more minutes, so we'll talk about a few more things before we go. Anything else you guys want to mention that's happening that you guys going? Let's go back through these dates for some stuff, just in case people who don't know it. Pink and Black Honors is going to be
June the 28th.
June 28th,
It's a
Severance
Sunday.
Hall.
Severance Hall, yes.
6 doors open at.
So doors
3 p.m.
Doors open at 3 p.m. Show starts about 4 o'clock.
Show starts at 4.
Show starts at 4. So
at pinkandblackhonors.com, you can reach out to us and grab tickets. And also for our entrepreneurs that have signed up for the entrepreneur tour with Lazy Bone, that has been filled to capacity.
Yeah. So you gotta tell us what the heck
Yes.
is that? I see it go something else.
There's always another layer. There's always
it's just not enough time in the day.
No. In my rule to trying to get something, I'm telling everybody the secret. If you're ever trying to find something out about somebody, you just talk to them long enough. They're going to tell you everything you need. They're going to tell it. So now I told her we had 6 more minutes. She done dropped another program.
So the entrepreneurship tour, as I mentioned earlier, Lazy Bone is actually going to be with us on the 27th. We're actually going to be hosting him around the city to different entrepreneurs, businesses who reserved a spot for him to be able to come and spotlight their business.
Oh, okay.
And so it'll go on the social media. We'll do some postings for that. And so it's just a tour around the city of all the different entrepreneurs. So we do have entrepreneurs that we're going to be honoring that Sunday, but that Saturday we want to kind of also spread it around, spread this initiative even more to people who may not have been able to be honored this year year, we definitely want to be able to give them some FaceTime with Pink and Black Honor. So that's on the 27th, leading up to the 28th, which is the flagship event.
No, that's awesome. I think that's a very good thing. Gives them a chance to promote it. They can use it later. They can always use it as much as they want to use it to try to get it out there. So no, I think that's a great thing.
And once again, if you want to be able to see Lazy Bone before the show on June the 27th, we will be down at Tower City with Care Alliance for the men's health summit as well. So he will be there. We'll make a small little appearance, so you won't be on time. Okay. But yeah, so that's just kind of leading into our whole weekend. So.
And let's go back to that Care Alliance thing for people. That's going to be on.
So that's June the 27th.
And that's tell everybody just a quick break for what that is again.
Yep. So it's called the Men's Health Summit in collaboration with Care Alliance. And so it'll be hosted at Tower City, just giving men resources, health education, and then also, just doing a lot of giveaways and things of the sort. So you can follow Care Alliance on their social media website in order to be able to see a flyer. We will leave a flyer with you as well, so you'll be able to promote that if you choose to.
Yes.
Tenora, what about you?
And I cannot forget our partnership, our collaboration with the Cleveland Public Library. Who will be hosting Tasha Smith, a conversation with her on June 27th to the community. We're very grateful for their support in hosting her. And we also, I just have to say thank you to the amazing sponsors that we have this year. Chase Bank, JP Morgan, the Cleveland Foundation,
Library.
The library is so many people that have really Tri-C, Corporate College, the Better Business Bureau. Help me remember everybody.
Equitable Advisors, Meltree Sharp, the City of Cleveland. Pregnant with Possibilities, Neighborhood Connections, Tri-C Corporate College, Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority, Faith Fellowship, Miliani DeVite, Rhonda Crowder, the Cleveland Foundation, Nicole Johnson, oh my God, Chase Bank, St. Luke's.
Yes.
Whoever did that do a hell of a job. Good Lord, you got everybody.
I have to say glory to God, because this year, we wouldn't be able to put on these type of events if it wasn't for the support of these organizations.
So speaking of that, so you constantly got to be raising money.
Yes.
Yeah, you got all these things up, and all of these things require some of your own investment, as well as you got to get others to invest in that as well. So I know that's always challenging.
It's always, but we take to heart our sponsors. We take good care of them. So even after the event, we create a space where they can come, and they had a spa day and they get to come and network and relax and just wind down. But we're very grateful for their partnerships.
What time is that conversation with Tasha Smith at the library?
Sure, it's going to be at 1 p.m. I believe 1 to 1:30.
Yep, it'll be at 1 p.m. from 1 to 1:30 at the Cleveland Public Library, but
the one closest to Severance. Yeah,
I'll give you
Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Martin Luther
King. The new one they did.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one. Down Chester.
Nice one.
Yes.
Yes. That's really nice. That's really nice, and I like that. It's real open. I like how they did that. It's going to be nice. Well, you're doing a lot of great things, as always. We appreciate all the work you do, like I told you, in the city, and for everybody that's there. Last plug, because there's always one last thing. You didn't tell anybody where they can get that book.
You can. It's on pinkandblackhonors.com.
Is it an Amazon thing? Or
Amazon also, yes.
Also, so they can get it on Amazon.
Yes.
But go to the Pink and Black. What is it?
pinkandblackhonors.com.
And that way you can get the book, as well as more information about everything that Tenora Edwards and her whole crew is doing out here in Cleveland. Maybe some stuff you might want to get into. Maybe some stuff you might want your kids or your family member or somebody it got to be something. She's doing so much. It got to be something you fit in. So we're going to definitely make sure we fit in some of that. And you got our full support. Just always let us know what it is we can do. We'd like to be there to help.
Thank you.
Awesome. So everybody, that is it for us today on Strategic Moves Radio Show with Kenn Dowell and Dr. Heather Burton. Judge Nelson, I know you got the flu. You was at home and you was doing the trooper and he was online, but Tenora got very interested, sir. So we kept it moving. Talk to you next week, y'all. Peace.
What's on your mind this Tuesday, Cleveland? Let's talk art, culture, politics, and business on the Strategic Moves with Kenn Dowell Radio Show. Call us on 95.9 FM WOVU. Stream live at WOVU.org or comment on our social media. Let's hear from you.
My name is Shirley Overby from the Reach Brothers Foundation, and I love listening to WOVU 95.9 FM.
This is Strategic Moves with Kenn Dowell.